RH 100 466 About Anglia Insert Maths 1, recorded 26 September.
He's a prefect. Or a
Knock, knock.
Rubbish.
Yeah. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Justin.
Justin who?
Just in time for dinner.
Oh, that's
good.
silly.
Here's another knock, knock.
Attention, please. At your desks, please, on your best behaviour, because this morning we have a visiting teacher of mathematics with us, I'm delighted to say, a lecturer from the Open University at Milton Keynes, Mr. Alan Graham. And Mr. Graham has very kindly set you a maths paper. At the standard, attention, at the standard of a 12-year-old, which is just about your mark. Christine, come here. Would you like to hand this out, please? Face down on the desk. The paper, girl, the paper. And you have 2 minutes in which to complete this very basic test on your mathematical intelligence. Are you ready? 2 minutes from now. Alan, come and join me now. What sort of... There are 8 questions on there. What sort of questions have we set them?
Well, as you said, it covers the range that a typical 12-year-old would be faced with at school. But, for example, the first question is concerning metric and imperial units, and it asks, which is larger, 5 metres or 5 yards?
They'll never know that, you know. Get them right at the start.
That has a second part, which is heavier, 2 pounds or 2 kilograms.
Yes.
Nice, easy one to get them warmed up. One of the other questions concerns percentages. Again, a topic that most adults find difficult, yes. And it asks if the rate of inflation falls from 5% to 4%, does this mean that prices are going up, coming down, or neither?
I wonder if they'll get it right. All these questions come from this very splendid book of yours. Help your child with maths. Now, this is a stumbling block for an awful lot of people, isn't it, maths? It's our least favourite subject.
I think so.
Why is that?
It's difficult to say. I think there are some topics in maths which are actually difficult, and I wouldn't want to try to pretend that they weren't. But my feeling is that maths is not well presented in the public in general. And I think that one of the things that parents can do is to present a more friendly face for maths.
You've introduced a lot of fun and humour in this book, and some marvellous cartoons. Here's one about a very difficult subject for most people. Decimals, because most of us were brought up in the imperial system, and we have to come to terms with decimals.
Yes, well, we've always been taught decimals, but they're far more important now than they ever used to be. We have, as you say, we have metric units, so that decimals now are common, but we also have calculators and computers, and they tend not to show numbers and fractions.
Why is it that girls seem less able at maths than boys?
Well, I would contend that they're not less able, but they achieve less well at the time of public exams. I think girls do as well as boys up to 12 or 13 years of age, but sadly at that point they lose confidence.
Well, hopefully your book's going to help that. Talking of exams, we've got girls and boys here. Let's see how they've progressed. That's the 2 minutes. 2 minutes is finished. Oh. Anthony Minor, as class monitor, would you like to collect up those test papers, please? No cheating, no cheating. Thank you very much. Now, if we'll give them to Mr. Alan Graham here, he, of course, will mark them, and I hope you've all done splendidly. Well, we should have the results of the mathematics test in a couple of minutes. From a maths class, we go now to a history lesson, and we've been delving into the archives and come up with this fascinating look at weddings.
Something old, something new, something borrowed, someone flew. Aviator Graham White it was to wed Dorothy Chadwell Taylor in Chelmsford. There can't have been many who could have arrived in such style in 1912. Years later, in 1931, it was Madge Billington's turn. Bridegroom Frederick Ward may not have flown in, but at a time of depression, it was quite an occasion when he took Madge to be his lawful at Fen Ditton Church. It's possible that the happy couple would have returned to their own home after the honeymoon. Mortgage repayments in the 30s would have been around 16 shillings a week. Doesn't sound much, but buying a home was out of the reach of most workers' pockets. Still, there was the pictures, the wireless, and the introduction of the football pools, with the chance now that one day you could afford to live happily ever after. It was on June the 17th, 1933, that a Mr. and Mrs. Vincent of Norwich celebrated their silver wedding anniversary. Mr. Vincent was an auctioneer, and if his job meant that he wouldn't normally give anything away, this day at Christ Church, Eton, the prize was to be his daughter, Kathleen May. Hugh Sanders, the bridegroom, was a pharmacist from Lowestoft, and just the sort of chap to have around to provide the remedy for a sore head at the end of the day. So it was all back to her mum and dad's place on the unthanked road to sample a bottle or two.
Attention, Class 4F. Attention, please. We have the results of the exam, I think, don't we, Alan?
Yes, we
but
do.
First of all, what were the answers to these problems we set?
Well, the first question was which is longer, 5 metres or 5 yards? And actually, a metre is slightly longer than a yard. And here, which is heavier, 2 pounds or 2 kilograms? Well, a 2-pound bag of sugar, as we used to know it, is actually 1 kilogram, so the kilograms is heavier. And the percentage question, which I'm afraid they all got wrong, is that even if the rate of inflation falls, prices continue to rise.
Right, well, let's go down individually now. And Patrick, Anthony, Minor, stand, please. How well did Patrick do?
Patrick at 4 out of 8.
What percentage is that?
Hovering around 50%. You got the decimals wrong, I'm afraid, Patrick. I put that down to haste.
Yes.
But I'm afraid you got both the modern maths topics wrong,
before
which
my time.
may
Or
well
after
say
it,
something
I
about
should
your
say.
background. Yes.
All right, Patrick, thank you. 4 out of 8.
I stick to cooking.
McDermott Minor.
Will you cane me if I've got them wrong?
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Don't worry, girl, he doesn't understand our ways.
Helen, you got 3 out of 8. Partly because you didn't read your question in several cases. I think the spirit was willing, but...
Read, can you?
You got some part answers right and didn't quite go on to the end. You subtracted your VAT instead of added it, and you got the inflation question wrong like the
I mean,
others.
I'm cleverer than all the rest.
Well, different, let's say.
Settle for the difference, McDermott. Gerald, Stuart, Gerald.
Stuart, also 3 out of 8.
3. Too much time on the sporting field, Stuart.
A feature of your paper, Stuart, was that a lack of answer appended to some of the questions, a complete blank. And it says here, no time to draw a dinosaur on question 8. I wasn't quite sure what you meant by that.
That was the Totecahedron. I mean, it sounded like a geographical question, sir. No.
Sit
Not a
down,
bad effort
Gerald.
otherwise.
Little homework for you. Now, do we have a success in the class?
We do. We have top of the form Christine with 5 out of 8. What distinguished Christine, I think, from the others is
Wasn't
that
a paper, was it?
the modern maths topic on binary numbers, she got correct. No one else was able to attempt that one. And she also actually got the decimal question right, and no one else got that one correct. Oh. So a house point, I think, for Christine.
Very well done, Christine. Thank you very much. Well, Alan, thank you very much indeed. I know this book is going to be invaluable for all parents. We've had a bit of fun here, but that, in a sense, is the essence of your book, isn't it? That maths should be fun.
Well, I hope so. I think that when you...
Hey, whoa, time to go down.
Come on, John, they're open.
The bell!
See you behind the bike shed.
Oh, see you tomorrow, sir.